Today we're going to talk about how to prospect for leads and generate thousands of leads in a matter of minutes in your chosen niche with a software we're going to showcase in just a minute. If you don't know me, I'm Beyond with Extendly for HighLevel. Hopefully everyone's doing good. And as you know, at Extendly, we provide white label support. If you want to check us out, go to getextendly.com and take a look and see what we're all about. Essentially providing live chat support, 24/7 live chat support to you and your customers on the white label side. Also, to our promise, we want to attempt to make your high-level journey as easy as possible, which is why I've invited Johan, Walt, and Chris from Comet Suite and WhiteLabel Suite to join us on this presentation. They have built a software, and it's not a new software. It's been around. Many of the agencies have used it, and we wanted to take a moment to introduce that to all of the agencies that work with us, so they can also take advantage of this and generate thousands of leads for themselves. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Johan. Johan, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having us here. Beyond, we are so excited, and thank you all. I see some great faces here that we all know. Yeah. Hey, Matt, Melissa, how you doing? Rodrigo. So thank you so much, Beyond. It's an honor to be here, and it's so great to be able to share this with your community. Guys, when we're talking about, we have over 1,000 people using the software now, but the software is only in the GHL community for the last 5 months. So you're still at a very, very early stage. And by the way, everyone who's using GHL today is the smallest that it's ever going to be. And so you are still you've got a massive advantage over everybody else who comes along. We're so excited to be able to share this with you. Well, if you wouldn't mind, let's open up the presentation. Let's go.
Might just we've got a couple of people there with the mute. I'm just turning mute on as people come in. Hey guys, we're super keen to chat to everybody. Of course, we want to make sure that we're all getting through. Let me just do that screen share thing, and we should be good to go. Can you guys see my screen?
Awesome. Yes, thank you.
Fantastic.
All right, guys. So, quick little story. So when we started our GHL agency, now this is April, 2 years ago. We were really, really, really struggling. And this story that I'm going to share with you in the next few minutes is how we brought in 180 clients in less than 6 months, adding more than $500,000 to our bottom line. And so again, Beyond, thank you so much for the trust of, handing over your community to us for this next hour. We really appreciate that.
Yep, you're welcome.
Thanks, man. So guys, as I said, our first 6 months was absolutely horrendous. I'd never seen such a powerful software. When we saw GHL, we were just like, this is incredible. It's going to blow everybody away. And when we started sharing it with people, this is what they said. They went, wow, this is amazing, but I'm going to have to hire 5 other people to run this thing. And so it became a really hard slog. Our conversion rate was at 5%. I've never been in any business where the conversion rate was 5%. It was horrible. I was like, what's going on? This is the best software, but we were struggling. And so then one little thing flipped it. We were sitting there, and Chris will share more on the story later on, but he came up with this idea of how can we pitch this better? We interviewed all the clients who did sign up and said, well, which parts of our software are you using? Now we have Comet Suite as our branded GHL, but then we also have all the tools that Walt's built over the last 13 years. 50,000 customers have been through those tools, and they're amazing, powerful tools. And so we said, okay, we gave all of that to the clients. So that's why I said 5% conversion, because they were completely overwhelmed. And so we called up all the clients and said, hey, which ones of these are you using? And they all said leads, 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 leads. 99.9% of them were using the leads, and they didn't even look at the rest of the other pieces of software. So the offer that changed our world was, let me show you how to generate 1,000 qualified leads in 10 minutes with $300. And that was it. After that, we had people throwing credit cards at us. We had to hire support and staff because we were closing so many. And you guys know what it's like when you're onboarding people. And amazing companies like Extendly weren't around at this stage, or we were not aware that we could get Extendly to do all this stuff, right? So we didn't have the support. We were scrambling like crazy. You guys have backup. Extendly's here. All right, so next slide, please, Walt. Very, very simple. Walt's going to do a demo and show you exactly what the software does, but this is the system of how it works. We send out an email to a market qualified lead. The email is very simple. You saw what the email looks like. It's, hey, this is who we are. This is what we want to give you. Click here and watch. As soon as they click that, it's tracked. It goes through the opportunity board. They land on a page. As soon as they're watching, we know. And then our sales team gets a text message. On the next page, it says, hey, so-and-so has just watched this video. Go for it, Mr. Walt. Next one. Yep, thank you. And so our team knows exactly who to call because we know that they're watching the thing. Now, this is all basic GHL functionality, but you need to understand the structure of how this works. So far, we create an email, clicked a video, went to our sales team, and now they're in the system. Okay, next one. What happens when you create an amazing offer? You present the right offer to the right people at the right time, they buy because you know their pain points. So the better you know your clients, your ideal clients, the higher your converting offer is going to be. Awesome. So now this is where Chris comes into it. So, oh, by the way, let me go through our results.
I just threw Johan off because I just put this in here, this slide in here like 10 minutes ago. Sorry, man. So, hey guys, I'm Walt, by the way. I put this in here. This is live from our Comet suite right now. So Comet is our brand of GHL, right? So what happens, as Johan said, when you send the right offer to the right people, we still have our calendar just full maxed out. So sorry, man, I threw your flow. I just put this in here a couple of moments ago.
It's all good.
This is guys, who'd like their opportunity board to look like this? Would that, like, I can see some hands waving there. Like, yeah, this was live, like literally just a few moments ago. So what's happening when we're putting the right offer in front of the right people, the results just blowing up. Sorry, man.
That's all good. That's all good. So guys, you saw on the right-hand side, can you just go back one step, please? We have as little human interaction as possible because we have a system, which is GHL, which is working. You can see on the left-hand side, we've got cold emails sent out, and on the right-hand side, they are ready to buy. So those are the people who have clicked, who watched the 90-second demo, who watched a full 20-minute demo, who booked one-on-ones. Our sales team is on there calling those people, and then they work backwards. So thank you. Great slide.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to kind of flex a little bit there.
All good. Keep going.
All right, cool. So let's jump in here. All right.
The email deliverability, this is what our emails look like when we wake up. This was on the 4th of May. And we've got, the chatbot in there talking to them, etc. And the next slide.
There we go. Cool. And this is, guys, again, this is Comet Suite. This is our GHL. So we started with how we sucked, right? When we got started. Guys, anybody else struggle to make sales because it's just so huge? Like this whole GHL platform, like, I don't know about you, but I did a couple of sales presentations and I was, I'd rock in and be starting to talk to people about automations and look at all the cool integrated calendars and funnels that you can build and all this kind of stuff. And by about the 30-second mark, people are like, yeah, cool. What else you got? Like, so this is our transition. This is where we went from really struggling to make those sales to what we're about to show you now. So I'm going to hand over to Chris because what we did with Comet Suite sort of became WhiteLabel Suite, and that's kind of the story that we're going to move into.
Yeah, so what happened was, guys, and by the way, my name is Chris, I'm the other third musketeer over here, but essentially, as the guys have reiterated, like we were trying to sell GHL and it was extremely difficult. There was so much going on, and I remember I went really hard into sales last year. And I thought, we've got to grow this thing. And as Johan had said, we surveyed our customers. We said, what's the main thing that you guys are wanting? And they said, well, the main thing that we use is the leads tool. So we had this idea, what if we flipped the script, kept the price exactly the same, took away all those fancy features and flipped the pitch, right? And this is what our pitch ended up becoming. And this is what grew us to $50,000 monthly reoccurring in 4 months. The pitch went like this. I'm going to put 1,000 of your ideal clients in front of you. We're going to then give you the ability to email them 3 to 6 times until they open, click, or respond. And as soon as they do, local business owner, we're going to send you an instant notification to tell you that somebody just interacted and engaged with your email. So you can pick up the phone straight away and give them a call. And on top of that, we're going to give you a CRM to manage all of those leads. We're going to give you the ability to call them and text them back and forth. And we're going to let you send monthly newsletters out all for the price of $300 per month. And as soon as we flipped the script, people started throwing their money at us. I personally sold 25 GHL accounts in one single month, just flipping this script, right? So what ended up happening?
Hang on a second, guys. So who liked that little pitch of Chris's? Like, don't think he just like ran that off, because I have been on the other end of that phone when Chris has been practicing that with me day after day after day. And I love you for it, man. Like, we just like, no, what, change this wording, change that wording. For those of you who liked that pitch, don't worry, we're going to give it to you. All right. So we've got it all written down, all recorded, because we made a shit ton of money with that script. I'm sorry, I just put the expletive on our recording, but so we've made that available. We're going to get to that later on. But if you're madly trying to scramble down, who wants 300 leads? Who wants 1,000 leads for $300 a month? We'll call them 3 times, all that kind of stuff. Chris is the master. He practiced it. We're going to give it to you. We'll give it to you in a minute.
So here's the thing, right? So this is how we grew. So after 4 or 5 months, I remember posting in the GHL group when someone would say, hey, what's working for you guys? You know, is anyone out there that's making sales? And I remember saying, yeah, we've reached 50K in the last month. And my inboxes just got flooded with people saying, how the heck did you guys grow? Like, what did you do differently? And basically what we were saying was, well, we've got this piece of software that we use that we've integrated into GHL. It's a software that Walt made, you know, a couple of years ago, and we've been selling on the side. And that's really been our secret sauce. It's giving people the leads and then using GHL as a program, as a service, a one-stop solution for generating, warming up leads all the way through to appointment. And we had GHL people just saying like, please, can we have this tool? Please, can we have access to it? And we're sitting here going, well, that's our tool. How are we going to give you access to it?
No. First thing we said was no. We're like, people are asking us going, can we please have the tool? And we're like, no. No,
there's not going to happen. And then eventually, a few too many people just all at once said, guys, if you white label this tool, like, we would pay you for it. Please let us have this tool. And we thought about it. And like that weekend that we did it, it was crazy. Someone actually said to us, if you can white label this tool, we will get 100 people to a webinar. And we thought that's the craziest thing we've ever heard. But in one weekend, we white labeled our tool, right? Guys, what was that weekend like? It was just chaos.
I think there was rum. Like, we talk about it being a hackathon. I'd never actually done a hackathon before. And like, when your eyes are falling out of your head, rum just kind of naturally gravitates towards you. So it was fun. It was like literally many late nights.
And that's literally what happened. So that next Monday, so this was a Friday, on the Monday, we ran our first webinar. And that first week, we had 100 GHL agencies sign up for our leads tool. And guys, the results were crazy. You're going to see them soon, because I know Walt's got a stack of slides. We have got a ton of slides that show, I guess, the testimonials, and all from this exact funnel that we're about to show you. Walt, if you can just throw that on the screen.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So this is how we used to generate appointments, right? So I'll tell you the quick backstory, and I've got to promise not to take too long to go into the details. But essentially, I saw an ad on Facebook once for a software, and I clicked on it, and it said create your account. And I'm like, okay, I want to use this software. Cool, I get to create a free account. So I log on essentially, and I start giving them all these details that they're asking for: my name, my company, my business size, how much revenue I make, where I live, all of these things. And I'm like, man,
daughter's birthday.
Yeah, my kid's birthday, what color underwear are you wearing? I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to get to the end to click this create account button. I finally do. It logs me into this software, and I think, man, I can't believe that they just qualified me through a create your account page, an opt-in. And I just gave them so much more information than I would if it was a typical opt-in. And I thought, I wonder if we can apply this to our SaaS product, so to our GHL. So what we did was we had the idea to give away 20 free leads as like our hook. Instead of like a 7 steps to lead generation, or a request more information, or request a callback, or apply here, it was have 20 free leads. People are like, cool, I want 20 free leads. Create your account. We put everything that we wanted to know to be able to qualify the local business so that we knew that they were a good fit for our agency. And then here's the kicker. On the next page, instead of giving them direct access to our leads tool or to GHL, we said, well, great, you're only 1 step away from activating your 20 free leads book in activation session. That activation session is actually a calendar that was linked back to us. And we've now had people booking in and coming to calendar appointments. And every time they missed it, we would be able to follow them up and say, hey, I thought you wanted those 20 free leads. Don't you want those 20 free leads? So it kind of became like we were doing them a favor by getting them onto our calendars and onto our Zooms. And on those Zooms, we would show them our software, which you guys are about to see. And just to reiterate what's happening now, and I'll pass back to the guys, but we are showing you exactly what we have now given to the 1,000+ GHL agency owners, the exact funnel, the exact tool, which you're about to see how it works. And this is how people are literally making sales within 24 to 48 hours of signing up for our software. Have a look at some of these things, right? First sign up from the 20 free leads campaign. So this is the actual snapshot that you guys are going to see. Let's keep going through there. So Michael there, he booked 7 meetings in 24 hours, right? And then people started getting on these demos and closing. These are some of our earliest customers. Rafi, what a legend, right? They're selling 2 licenses. It's selling licenses for $1,500. Right? These messages started flooding in from $350, $500, over $1,000 integrated with their GHL account using the exact same script that I told you guys before. People just kept coming back. Guys, I brought this up to my prospects, the people that I've been working on that weren't able to close. I showed them the new tool. Now I'm able to sell it. Look at all these. First client on board, haven't even set it up yet. Like, guys, we legitimately have people making money before they've even set the software up. So I want to throw back to Johan, just to kind of talk about the buzz that we were having. And then, I mean, Walt's obviously going to take it from here and show us the demo. Who wants to see what we actually do, by the way?
Yeah.
I want to see it. I think I'm all buzzed up. Like, dude, this is amazing.
So guys, we're having some fun here, but like, the last 3 or 4 screens that we just shown are some of our people who have come through WhiteLabel Suite, and there's a whole bunch of people on the call here that we love to see, like Melissa Blair and like Philip Williams, I saw on the call as well. These guys are coming in and they're picking up this tool, they're picking up the Snapshot, and they're going out to market. So Thomas, we'll get to that in a second. There's a lot less than you think. But look at what we've got on the page here. Sold at $400 a month with a $600 setup, sold at $500 a month, $1,500 a month before with Rafi. So these guys are selling GHL. But here's the key. Here's the key. Instead of going to market with GHL, what we're showing people how to go to market with is that one simple phrase. And I'm just going to put it on the page just like that. So rather than going to market and starting to talk about this amazing software called GHL and all of the incredible things that it can do, we went to market with one simple question. Who wants 20 free leads? All right. Now, guys, if I'm asking you right here on this call, who wants 20 free leads? Put your hand up. Who wants 20 free leads for their GHL agency right now? The feeling that you have when I ask you that question is exactly why those screenshots of all of the testimonials are happening. Because when you can go to market and you can go into any business setting and say, hey, guys, I've got a brand new leads tool. Who wants 20 free leads? You better be damned ready because your calendar's about to get swamped. All right. What happens is everybody, just like you guys just did, me, please. All right. I don't care what system you're running. You're running HubSpot, you're running Salesforce, you're running an Excel spreadsheet or a Google G Drive, whatever it is that you're doing. When I say to you, do you want 20 free leads? Hands go up. And when we showed this to Sean Clark in Dallas last year, what he actually said was, you guys have cracked the code, because we were able to actually go to somebody who was running HubSpot. Has anybody come across like the business? It's a big company, they're running HubSpot, and they're like, yeah, GHL looks really good, man, but I've invested $25,000 into HubSpot in the last 3 months and there's no way I'm changing. And you're like, oh yeah, but we can do what they can do, but we're cheaper. And they're like, no, it's not about the money. It's about the time and space that we've already invested. What we said to Sean, that he went nuts for, was we actually started positioning this as a pre-CRM. So we were like, keep HubSpot, keep Salesforce. I don't want you to change. What I want to do is set this up for you over here on the side for $497 a month. And I'm going to run 1,000 leads through it. And when they're interested, I'm going to zap them into your HubSpot system. How does that sound? And people were like, oh my God. Right? So we allowed us. And that was the reaction that you guys had. I want you to remember that. When I said, who wants 20 free leads? Everybody, right? Give it to me right now. That's what this 20 free leads snapshot does. So I'll scroll back through with these guys and we'll get to how it works. So what we want to show you guys, as we talked about, we had this tool, we had this lead generation tool that we integrated with GHL. Our initial plan was to sell GHL because it's so awesome, and then upsell to our additional tools. But what we found out was when people just want leads, if you give it to them, you can upsell everything else after. All right. So this is what we've put together. And let me just make sure I've got my presentation here. So no more PowerPoint. Let's get into showing actually how the software works. So whitelabelsuite.com, how we were born was exactly that story. Our brand of GHL, we call Comet. So we got James from Pimp My GHL to do a nice like branding here. You guys all know this, right? So this is GHL. It might look a little bit different, but we've got conversations and calendars and contacts. You guys know this, yeah? So this is GHL. Our brand is called Comet. And we've got this leads tool that sits inside of the GHL iframe, okay? There is no branding on this whatsoever. It sits inside GHL. So here we've got somebody else's GHL, all right? Somebody, they call it Agent CRM. And again, it sits inside of their frame, right? One of our team, they call it Get Impact. And again, this is GHL, all right? So we've got GHL and the leads tool sits inside of the iframe, unbranded with absolute like fitting straight into that GHL. Marketing Mate, same thing. All right, these guys have actually put a really nice splash screen on the front and done a little demo video so that they're actually making sales when people click on their lead gen link. All right, so that's super cool. And then it opens up with the iframe in there. So this is the tool. And when we say to a business owner, who wants 20 free leads? Okay, who wants 20 free leads? And they say, me, please. And we do the thing where we say, book in with our team, come and activate your leads, and we get them on the call. I'm like, okay, cool. What kind of businesses do you work with? Now, this is B2B. There are some cool B2C strategies that we cover in our training as well, but this is B2B. So the client says, oh, I work with real estate agents or mortgage brokers, or I'm trying to reach business coaches, or I'm trying to reach roofing companies, whatever it might be. So yeah, great. Let's see what we can do here. So I can literally, let me use one of my demo campaigns here, and I can literally say, okay, I'm looking for business coaches. All right. I'm looking for a business coach in, I don't know, Memphis. Right? So find me all of the business coaches in Memphis, Tennessee. And we go click. And within a few seconds, we're starting to get those results coming back through. So now we can go as broad or as narrow as we want to go with our results. This is me just zooming in on our map here. And I'm starting to get business coaches in and around that specific area. I've got their business name, business address, reputation rating. I've got their website. I've got their phone number. All right. Now, what I don't have on this screen is what makes all of our marketing work well. And that is contact details. The email addresses, all right? That's happening in the background. I'll come over there in just a second. It takes about 30 to 60 seconds to start to bring in those details. But I can look for business coaches in Memphis, or I can look for realtors in Miami, or I can look for any business owner anywhere in the world, on any continent, in any niche, all right? And we can find results. So I can find realtors in Miami. I can find insurance brokers in the Antarctic. Believe me, I have. It seems like they're everywhere, right? They're just like, they want to make sure that they put their banners up everywhere. I saw somebody in the chat say we've got a client that's got 5,000 insurance brokers as their sub accounts. So they seem to put their banners everywhere. I have done that as a test, by the way. So any business anywhere in the world. So the question is not just who are you looking for, because you know who you want to reach, right? We all get taught in GHL, get your niche, get your vertical, get your thing. And a lot of the times people struggle with that. They're like, I don't know which niche to choose. If you're feeling like that, I'll see Ebony nodding right now because she's head of our customer success. A lot of people say that to us, right? They'll say, I don't know which niche to choose. That's okay. Come in the members area. We've got like 6 or 7 videos of different people talking about the different niches and the way to choose them. All right. So we'll help you with that as well. But any niche anywhere in the world. And when I click on this campaign right now, and I start to look at the results that we're bringing in, now we actually start to bring in, there's these real estate agents in Miami, and we're starting to get their what? Their contact details. We're starting to get all the information. You see, we're still searching for a few, all right? So we're starting to find the actual ways of communicating with all of these people in just a few seconds, all right? And now, if you're specifically looking for real estate agents, we can say, okay, not only did we find this company, but we found what, 10 or 15 other people and their cell numbers and all that kind of stuff at that company as well, all right? So now what we can do is we can say, okay, cool. Mr. Klein, I've got you on my call. I promised you 20 free leads. Are these the kind of people that you'd like to have a conversation with? The client says, absolutely. Say, cool, no problem. Let me just drop this over here. I'm going to add, what do you reckon? 2 emails per company across to your CRM system. Cool. They'll be there in just a few seconds. Now, remember, your CRM system, we set up on that login, we were giving them a free trial. Okay. But now we could say something like this, and I've heard Chris do this on a demo before as well, to say to somebody, do you know what? We can give you these details. We can give you these results. But if I just give you a list of leads, what are you going to do with them? Right? So guys, I could do this right now. I could export this out to a CSV file, right? And I could literally just give them to you. Now, everybody here on this call is a little bit different because you guys have all got GHL, right? But if you just gave somebody a list of names and emails and said, go for it, they're going to like screw it up and throw it in the trash, right? So what we talk about with our clients on these calls is, yeah, now we're starting to talk about automations. We're going to email them 3 to 6 times. We're going to message you. You'll be able to visually see where they are in your sales pipeline. This is able to find your ideal client in a click, put them into the CRM system and have the CRM system do the hard work. But the key is finding your ideal leads, right? Now, guys, just drop in the chat for me. Who is your vertical? Who do you work with? Who do you really want to do business with? Let's see if we can find some examples here. I'm just going to pick a couple at random. Who would you like to have your business in front of? Insurance agents, dentists, business brokers, home services, chiropractors, lawyers, landscapers, rest. Oh my God, I can't type that fast, but I'm going to choose a few. Okay, so Jimmy, I'll get to homeowners in a second, but home services, business brokers, dentists, super cool. All right, so let's go. We go like this and we go, find me all the dentists in Phoenix. All right. So find me dentists in Phoenix. Done. Let me have a look. Find me chiropractors and I'll choose somewhere else. So we've got dentists in Phoenix and we can start to just load that up. We can say like load more, just give me more results. And we start to get more. Let's go with, what do we got? Landscapers in London, landscaper in London. All right. And we can literally find any business anywhere in the world. Okay. But that's not all we're doing here. And again, I want you guys to remember, this is not about us having a cool tool. This is about you having a cool tool and being able to white label it and sell it to your clients. So if you're sitting in front of somebody who wants to find business owners, landscapers, chiropractors, dentists, you can use this tool, you can sell it to them, okay, and sell GHL along with it. So that's not all we do. We found all of those business types. That's awesome, okay? But let me show you what else we can do. So now we say, you know what? I'm a business coach, right? And I work with, let's say, CEOs. I'm a C-suite executive coach. I want to speak to the decision maker. I want to reach the top person in a particular industry. Okay, cool. So we can also use our people search, which is tapping into LinkedIn. So as well as tapping into our industries, let me grab a people search here. I go, okay, find me everybody who's a CEO in Atlanta. All right. Find me all the CEOs in Atlanta. We go, okay, cool. Now we're starting to pull in from LinkedIn and we're starting to say, okay, now we've got the president and CEO of ATL Airport Chamber, CEO of ATL Corporation, CEO of Cubanos, CEO of Dagger, founder and CEO of ATL Search Group, CEO of Metro Atlanta, Chief Executive Officer of ATL Dispensary, CEO of Care, CEO of Food Hub on our first little run. As I said, I can load more. Is there anybody on this call? Just drop a 1 right now if you'd like to talk to the CEOs in Atlanta. All right, who'd like this contact list right now? Wow, let's scroll it, right? Who'd like to talk to the CEOs in the city where you live? Drop a 2 for me if you'd like me to generate a list of all the CEOs in your city right now. Drop a 2. Let's see. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, here we go. Now, I want you to put that in the hands of your client. And when you can say to them, how about you reach out to all the salespeople, all the sales managers, all the CEOs, all the HR managers, all the insurance brokers in and around your city or any city in the world. And within seconds, I'll put them into your GHL, whatever you call your GHL. In seconds, I'll put them into your CRM program for you. All right. And we'll let them take over. We'll let that automated system happen. All right. So we can find any niche, any vertical, anywhere in the world. We can find by role, find me the CEOs. We can get some incredibly clever searches going on here because people put onto their LinkedIn profile things that they're proud of. For example, if you look for me, you might find me as a CEO, an entrepreneur, a software founder, black belt Taekwondo, father of 2. Okay. So what if I wanted to find everybody that was a Miami Dolphins super fan in Miami? All right. Would I find people who are so mad crazy about the Dolphins that they put it on their profile? Yes, I would. Now, what can you do with that information? Miami Dolphins and Hard Rock Stadium, my dear. So we're starting to get some people here. Tough Mudder. These people, like if I look at Vanessa's LinkedIn profile on here, somewhere she talks about the Dolphins. All right. Somewhere on her profile, somewhere in her history, she talks about being a Miami Dolphins super fan. All right. Let's have a look at the Super Bowl experience. All right, I think I'm in the right kind of gear here, right? So Miami Dolphins, somewhere in here, right? So if I put together a campaign and you know what I can't do? I can't put the Miami Dolphins logo on a landing page, can I? Because then I'm like, trademark, go to jail, do not pass go, right? But what I can do is I could make my landing page in the Dolphins colors. And when Allison or Vanessa or Sabrina or Sergio landed on my landing page, they would just like fall in love with me and they couldn't understand why. Would that not be super clever to be able to do that sort of stuff? So you can get really creative with the search that you run and the people run. And the last one there is, you know, that dream client. If I asked you guys right now, who around you, you know, there's that tall building that's got the brand name across it, and you think to yourself, if I could just get them as a customer, right? If I could have them as my testimonial, then everything else would be awesome. We all have that kind of dream client, right? We have that, what we call the Dream 100. So what if you could use this other search tool to find everybody that worked in a particular space? And we use this a lot for the B2C campaigns as well. So let me show you an example. What if you said, okay, let me get my my single search here. And let's say, what if I could find everybody that worked at Tesla? So, okay, let's find everybody that works at tesla.com, all right, or apple.com or AT&T.com. Who are you trying to reach? Now, I might not get Elon's email address first time, but I'm pretty sure that if I could find somebody senior in this list, and I just kept scrolling through, and I went, the enterprise sales manager, maybe. All right, let's see if I can find a couple of people with some roles here. I can start to find some senior people that work at Tesla, and I could say, you know what? I bet you if I took him to lunch, I might be moving my career forward at rapid pace. All right, so here's how we use it for B2C. One of our clients was a mortgage broker, right? And we said to her, okay, cool. This is primarily a B2B tool, but let's see if we can find a B2C use for you, right? So I said to her, where did your last client work? Where did they come from, right? Where did they work? And she was like some hospital in Chicago. I'll see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find the actual one. Hospital Chicago. It'll pop, I'm sure. Yep, that's it. Top one. The Cook County Hospital. All right, there it is. Let me go across to their website. So our mortgage broker client said she's a nurse at Cook County Health, all right, over in Chicago. I said, okay, that's really interesting. What if we could find everyone that worked at Cook County Health? So I just literally put that website in there and go, boom. Find me everybody that works at that hospital. And now guess what? Now we did a personalized campaign out to the staff at the hospital. We were like, we just saved the client, they obviously did it with their permission. We just saved Susan $1,000 a month of her mortgage. If you work at Cook County Health, I'd like to make you the same offer. She wrote 3 new mortgages in a month because she personalized the offer. Now, guys, this is not about us saying, hey guys, buy our cool tool. This is about you having this tool in your kit so that you can make more sales of GHL. All right. And what's amazing for us, we love the fact that Björn and the team at Extendly are now with their own inbuilt app support, are now supporting this tool as well. All right. So you can actually have your entire database, your clients using the leads tool under the brand name that you call it. And Björn and the team at Extendly will take care of the support request for you on it as well. Is that cool? Is that a good thing? You don't need to even learn. Is that good? You just need to say to your clients, hey, do you want some leads? Turn this on. Let's see what we got. Guys, can you just give me one? Who thinks this is cool? I saw Nathan, this is great. Josh asked a great question. How would a dentist use this to get new leads? That's a great question. We cover that a lot with our training on the B2C space, okay? So primarily this is B2B, but we've done multiple campaigns B2C, all right? And typically it goes like this. You start with the dentist and you go, the businesses around you, let's approach them with a special offer. So as a dentist, I might go to the schools, find me all the schools in the local area, and I'm going to do a special to the students who work at who are at those schools. And then I'm going to go to the financial institutions and the banks and the government industries. I'm going to go to the government services. I'm going to go to the hospitals and the police and the fire, and I'm going to offer them something special. All right. For Beyond, I know that he runs a couple of restaurants as businesses as well. So what we put together with Beyond was, here's your restaurant. We're going to reach out to the businesses around that restaurant and make them a special offer to get them into the restaurant. Okay. So you can use this tool to create that. Beyond, what did you think of that campaign, by the way?
You guys did an amazing job. So the reason you guys are here, Walt, is because I wanted to test it out for myself first and see if it actually worked. And so I put them through the ringer and I said, okay, I've got restaurants. Well, I want catering customers for my restaurants. How do we sell more pizza to these guys? So they did a phenomenal job putting that campaign together. We should probably do another webinar to share the results once.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
Absolutely.
So I tested it for myself. That's why I said, okay, you guys need to talk to and help our community get more customers for themselves as well.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So Beyond, like in your experience, I know that people getting started with GHL support buries people quickly. So the service that you guys at Extendly provide is just so massive. I know, as Chris and Johan said, when we started, we were almost terrified to get a new client because they're like, oh my God, I'm going to look after her. And Extendly makes that pain go away. You're helping people grow by freeing them up to be able to keep communicating with clients while you're looking after the support, which is absolutely incredible. When you look at this, man, when you look at the lead generation component, what do you think this does for your clients, like for people who are growing their GHL business?
You know, it's amazing that you say that, because there's agencies that just have a hard time getting started, right? They know the vision, they know that they love this tool, but how do they go get customers, right? So now those agencies can actually have this amazing tool that they can use for themselves and for their customers, so they can show results for their same, the same thing you're using for yourself. You can do it for your customers as well and help them bring more customers, keep performing with the results, and make your customer more sticky. They stay around longer.
That's the key, because if you've got a client, we all know that GHL is amazing. Like, we know it. We feel it in our bones. We live it, we eat it, sleep it, breathe it. And we know that if we can get a client in on the system, if we get their funnel set up and we get leads coming in for them every single month, they're not going anywhere, right? If you've got an opportunity to put leads in those clients' funnels, they are going to keep paying you. And that's literally that's why GHL love us, because we help people sell more GHL and we help people keep more GHL clients. So absolutely, man. Thank you so much. So guys, who wants this? Who wants this? Give me a 1 if you want this tool to be able to help make more sales. All right, who wants to join the ranks of the people that we've got? Just give me a 1. Who wants it? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, let's talk about what you guys are going to get. We've got a pretty special offer that we've put together for the Extendly crew. So here we go. Let me drop this on here. So you guys are going to get our whole white label version of this tool. You get to put it into your own GHL system. But not only that, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we include as part of this. All right. So we're going to give you the opportunity to sell more GHL, to get more GHL appointments, to get more qualified bookings in your calendar by simply going to market and saying, who wants 20 free leads? All right. That's one of the things that we include, is the snapshots to be able to do that. Now, this works in any niche, all right, anywhere in the world. You don't need to be a technological expert, all right, because we've got Extendly on our right hand, okay? We show you and walk you through step by step how to get this going. We'll talk about the different training that Ebony runs in just a moment. Guys, we're live with onboarding and Q&A calls every single day, all right? We're training every day to help you guys be successful. So let's jump in. Client generating results in 24 hours or less, okay? So you get the 20 free lead snapshot. The entire thing that made us famous, really, that brought our agency up to 50K MRR, we've packaged it up into a snapshot. So we give you the landing pages, the emails that go out, the follow-ups, the whole system. Okay, that's part of our 20 free lead snapshot. We give you the white label dashboard where you get to buy licenses or set prices for licenses for your clients. You don't have to put your credit card at risk. It's literally a license system. You get paid instantly. The license is created for your clients instantly. Everything's happening there with the white label system. The clients get access to the lead system in their GHL, in your brand of GHL. It now shows up in their system and they can log in. You also get access. We've got a whole bunch of other white label apps that we're bringing through that you'll get as part of this program as well. You'll get access to the special pricing that we're putting together for you guys. So you get the white label lead system for you to sell at your own price. Okay, you can set up fees, one-time costs, all that kind of stuff at your own price. You get grandfathered into our deal. Now, if you go to whitelabelsuite.com, you'll see that it's $300 a month. Going through with Beyond and the team here at Extendly, we've done a deal at 50% off. Now, the cool thing is you get to have that 50% off rates for all of the licenses that you ever bring on and for all of the tools that we add. You get the 50% off rate going through with Beyond. So we'll give you the link in just a moment. You can sell to your existing clients. Now, what Bridget did, Bridget's pretty huge in the GHL community. Bridget had a bunch of sub-accounts already. She just sent out an email and said, hey guys, new tool I'd like to release, talking about lead generation. Here's a quick 6-minute video. She made 13 sales in 24 hours. So if you've already got clients with your GHL system, send out an email, which we'll give you the script for. Send out an email, pick up some easy upsells and some additional recurring income into your monthly fee. Who thinks that sounds good? Right? Who just wants to send an email and get some upsells going on in their existing database, just like Bridget did, right? All of the future licenses that we release at 50% off, you get another snapshot from us, okay? We call it our $1 million snapshot. The $1 million snapshot was, I guess, again, we just tried to give everything that we could that helped make us successful with Comet Suite. So our $1 million snapshot was our landing page and webinar funnel and follow-up sequence and all of that kind of stuff. We give you that as well, right? So there's a snapshot number 2 in the program. We also give you a follow-up snapshot for your clients. So when you sell this system to them, we actually make the setup and deployment easy. We give you a snapshot that you install on their account. It's got the emails, the pre-written structure, it's got the follow-up campaigns, the email clicking, tracking, the opportunity board. We've got all that in there, right? So when you make a sale, you just literally install that snapshot and they've got everything they need. They just need to tweak the emails and they're good to go, all right? So we make that easy for you. We also want you to make sales, guys. We want you to make sales. So all of that collateral that we talked about at the start, the things that helped us make the sales of GHL, we're giving you white label versions of those. Okay, so you get all of the snapshots, all of the slide decks, all of the strategy maps, the templates, everything that we put together as part of the package. All right, we want you to have the tools. We even give you Facebook ads. We give you social media graphics. We give you everything that you can use to make sales. Okay. We give you all of the email campaigns that we wrote. They will be in the snapshots when you get them, all right? We give you our ads. Chris spent a bunch of money on these ads, getting the 20 free leads. Who wants 20 free leads going on, right? And that was the one that helped him sell the 25 sales in one single month. We were bringing people in and we were just literally pushing that out. And the Facebook ads, we'll give you those as well, right? And normally we've got a setup fee with WhiteLabel Suite, which we are completely waiving if you're an Extendly client. All right, so you are actually able to get in with this whole entire program for $150 a month. Okay, so total nearly $20,000 worth of collateral, including all of the promotional tools and everything that we've got there, snapshots, follow-up campaigns, everything ready to go. As we said, a full team standing by with training, etc. And this is how to get it. I'm going to copy that link and drop it in, but actually I'm going to open that up onto the screen right now. So this will open up to here, and you will see white label setup fee waived, 50% off the licensing pricing. Our software completely white labeled as your agency. Sell for any monthly price and choose your own margins. Okay, you get that 50% discount. Let me, guys, I can see people pinging me. Let me just make sure I grab that link so that I can give it to you here. Give me. All right, I'm gonna have to go out of out of presentation.
I'll get them. I'll paste it in.
Thanks, man. So it's whitelabelsuite.com/extendly deal. Pop that into the chat there. There we go. Because people are making sure we want to get the deal for Extendly. So let me just make sure we've got that there. There we go. Thank you, Chris. All right, cool. So when you go to there, you will see this page. All right. You get grandfathered in, 50% discount on all future licenses. You get all our funnels and snapshots. You can take credit for it. You can literally tell people that you created this software. You get our additional snapshots, all of our email templates, our funnels, all of our training and setup, the white label sales and training videos. So all of our materials is all white labeled in the members area. When you log in, I'll show you that in just a second. You'll have it all right in front of you in a step 1, step 2, step 3 environment. So you come here, you can pick up any of the licenses. So you get 1,000 search results for 50% off. It's $150 a month as an Extendly client. You can pick up one of our larger packages if you want to. When you purchase this, the next page you see will be an annual upgrade. So you'll have a choice where you can upgrade to annual. We save a bunch of money there as well. Okay, which again, we've done a really special price for the Extendly crew. That link is there, whitelabelsuite.com Extendly deal. Phil, yes, you certainly can. So Phil said he signed up. Can he get this special deal? Yes, you definitely can. So all of this is included. Now, guys, you'll see that annual upgrade. Okay. And then the next thing that you'll be invited in is to our members area here. So you can come in. This is where you'll set up your package pricing, where you can set up to make sales. And in this training and resources section, level 1, level 2, level 3 is literally step by step exactly how to get everything set up and done. The snapshots, the API keys, your searches, everything's here in the system. And again, we run onboarding calls and question and answer calls every single day of the week. We've got an amazing Facebook group there as well. I think there's 800 plus agencies that are in there, all sharing great resources and training and all that kind of stuff as well. So our goal is real simple. I don't want to come back face to face right here. Our goal is to help you sell more GHL. Dead easy. That's simple. That's what we want to do. Use the first license that you buy for yourself. Okay. Use it to bring leads in for your own agency. Use it to sell 20 free leads. Michael Cook, who you saw that 7 appointments in 24 hours. He went on to make over 100 appointments in the first 30 days he was using the system, just by offering businesses 20 free leads. So we want you to use the license for your own agency to generate inquiry. Okay. And then when you get on the call, you're showing the business owner how they can generate leads for themselves. And that's how you're making sales of your GHL system. Okay. So we actually wanted to give you guys a toolkit that helps you sell more of your own agency services. All right. And we do that by generating leads for you and showing you how your clients and those businesses can generate leads for themselves. And you get to put your brand on it. You get to sell it for whatever you want. All right. Ricky says, shout out to Brianna and Ebony. That's in our customer success team. Thanks. The guys are amazing there. So guys, we want to help you make more sales. We want to do it in 2 ways. Number 1, we want to stack your funnels with leads. All right. We want to stack your funnels with leads. And number 2, we want to give you a hook that's so good that business owners can't say no. Remember that feeling when I asked you guys who wants 20 free leads? Everybody said me. Right? And that's what's happening when you make that offer. When you go out to business clients and say, who wants 20 free leads? Every single person says, me, please. Hell yeah, me, please. And now you can deliver that under your own brand for your own price, and you can bring them into GHL and keep them sticky. All right, guys, who likes it? Who thinks it's a good deal? Let me chuck that back up on the screen.
Hattie has a great question. He said, do we pay $150 a month and get 1,000 leads and then get the license to resell the same thing? Walt?
Yeah, great question. Absolutely. So the $150 a month, again, 50% off for you guys. $150 a month gets you 1,000 guaranteed results. Now, you saw on that search that some of those results have got 5, 10, 20 emails. Okay, but you get 1,000 results with multiple emails that you get for yourself guaranteed. And then what you're doing is, as you're making sales to your clients, with our licensing system through the dashboard, you're literally just putting your Stripe Connect on there. You're selling the program. They're buying it from you, right? The license is created and that payment is made by your client. So their license is paid by them and they're buying GHL off of you in the same transaction. Okay. So yes, you get the rights to resell this under your own brand. All right. And every time you make a sale, it's the client that's buying that license. So your credit card's not at risk. Your total investment is $150 a month. Right? That gets you 1,000 searches a month and gets you all of the training, all of the snapshots and everything that we release in the future. That's what we're bringing in for you guys. So let me pop that link back up on the screen.
There's a couple other questions. Jimmy, we'll answer your question in a second. You've switched and there was a question about how to find clients for dentists. So I'll give you an example. One of our clients is a restaurant owner. Now just switch in the story, restaurant owner for dentist. He opened up a brand new restaurant and then we said, where are you located? He's like, I'm here in the city. I said, okay, cool. Go outside, look at the buildings, look at all the directory and all the different businesses on the business directory. So he goes, he finds all of those ones. He then comes back and into the third search, he finds the company URLs, puts them in, finds all the people there and sends him an email. Hey, because you are in so-and-so, because you work with so-and-so company, we have a special deal where if you come down for breakfast, lunch, you get 20% off your bill, or you get, a free dessert, et cetera, et cetera. Now switch that off with dentists. Hey, because you work in this building, we're doing a special deal with, for our practice. Come on down, get a free teeth cleaning service, free whatever you want to offer. So that's how you can generate really quick and easy leads for a B2C.
Yeah, so basically, there's businesses around the establishment, right? You want to target those businesses. Those businesses have employees that work there, and invite them into your offer. Yeah,
exactly. And again, like primarily, this is B2B. So if you work with, let's say, for example, some of our clients are saying, I do most of my work with real estate agents. Amazing. Put the word commercial in front of it. So commercial real estate agents. I do most of my work with landscapers. Cool. Put the word commercial in front of it. Commercial landscapers. Here's the reason why. Because if that client, right, is looking for landscape owners or landscaping companies, a landscaping deal is worth what, $5,000? But if it's a commercial landscaping deal, then that deal is worth 150 grand. All right, $150,000. So now when you're talking to them about GHL and your leads tool, you only have to get them one deal in 5 years and it pays for itself. All right. So primarily is B2B, but you can use the B2B strategies to create incredible B2C results. Johan, can I tell them about our juice client?
Yeah, man, tell them.
So one of our clients created this formula of juice, worked with Tony Robbins and amazing like Vita juice healthiness. Yay. But that's 100% B2C, right? So it's like, who wants to buy my juice? Box of juice, who wants to buy my juice? Got an incredible Shopify store, which is running back through GHL. Great, awesome. So he's selling juice, all right? 6 bottles of juice at a time through his Shopify store. And when we started working with him, he was like, how can you help me sell more juice? And we're like, oh, this is real B2C, right? This is really getting that juice into the hands of the consumers. And we're like, finding people in that local area that could buy a bottle of juice was a slow burn. And we said, how can we turn that dial up? So what we did for Greg was we actually found stockists and distributors for his product. So we actually went to market and we said, if you own a health food store, you own a yoga studio, you own a gym, you own a wherever it might be, right? A sleep clinic, stock our juice and sell it to your clients because these are all the health benefits. And we actually, I think it was like 15 or 16 new distributors we picked up in that first month. And we're not selling a bottle of juice to a distributor. We're selling a pallet of juice. We're selling 1,248 bottles per transaction, right? So that was an incredible win. We also had in B2C, we were able to find strategic partnerships at an amazing level, right? So one of our real estate clients, they actually run a property management agency. Her name is Beck. And she said, how can we use this to help me find more properties to rent? And I was like, finding tenants, finding property. I said, where do you get most of your business right now? And she said, most of our business comes from accountants who have got clients with investment properties that they need managed, or real estate agents that don't have management portfolios. And I was like, there's my goal. My question to her was, when was the last time you did an outreach program to real estate agents and accountants? And she went, I've never done that. So we literally just built her whole campaign looking for strategic partnerships, now to the point where she's had to put 3 more staff on, which is absolutely amazing. So boutique fitness gym owners, super easy, just one search, gym owners, boutique. You can search for any system there. Vahid says, is this any commitment? No, this is month to month. We don't tie you into any contracts, but here's the gig. Here's the real deal. We want you to stick around, right? If you've got leads coming into your business every single month and you're growing, why would you cancel? So the only way we can keep you as a client is if we do a good job for you. Is that okay? Is it okay if we do a good job? Is it okay if you use our system and bring in leads for your agency and make more money? Is that all right? Just let me know. Just say 1 if that's okay. Is it okay that we help your business grow? All right.
I'm seeing a stack of people come and purchase these licenses. This is awesome, guys. I mean, we've got this deal around for, I think, how long are we keeping this open? 48 hours, 72 hours?
Something short like that, guys. It's 50% off. So we have to do this as a limited time. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it as a limited time, but we just want to help you guys succeed. And as Walt was saying, I just want to reiterate, your success is our success, right? We really succeed when you go out there and you sell more GHL licenses and sell more WhiteLabel Suite licenses. Like, we're in this together. We give you literally everything. I just wanted to say a quick story that made me chuckle just before. When we first started, because we literally shared our own snapshot, like we shared our own snapshot to all of our initial people without changing anything, because we're like, you can just have our pages, we don't care. We forgot to change the link to the calendar links. So all of a sudden, I remember like Yoha just be like, why the heck have I got like dozens of calendar bookings? I mean, it's just like a simple mistake that we changed. But literally, guys, we give you everything. We support you as much as we possibly can. Every single day, we're going live, Q&As about tech, about the marketing, onboarding setups, how to sell it, how to train your clients to use it, how to use it for yourself. I mean, guys, like literally, we give everything to you. So it would be a pleasure to see you on board.
Also, I just noticed this question, Walt. I want to point this out to you.
Sure.
So he asked, do we still need a VA for prospecting if we have this?
Yeah. Great question. So we actually have, added that as an additional service for our clients, because we got asked that a bunch of times. It's about a 15-minute per month commitment to go and grab the leads and put them into your campaigns, right? That's kind of like, just go grab the leads, chuck them into a campaign. And again, we show you how to do that. It's about a 15-minute per month commitment. But we had so many clients ask us, oh, can you just do it for me? That we actually started selling it as a $97 a month service. So we got one of our VAs that we had, amazing. She's incredible. And she was looking after 8 or 10 clients herself. So she was spending that 15 or 20 minutes, maybe even sometimes up to an hour a month. But we were charging $97 a month to our clients to do that. Do you still need a VA? Need. Underline the word need. I'm a really big believer of when should you get a VA? 20 minutes before you think you should have. All right, that's when you need one, like just to get that person on board. So I'm a big believer in it. Do you need a VA to run this? It is about a 15 or 20 minutes a month commitment. Once you have those leads going through, like again, some of the guys on the call, getting their deals going within the first 24 hours. Once you have this running for you, your VA is going to be hopefully following up on the sales, making sure that the stuff's all done. But it's grabbing the leads, putting them into a workflow. That's the entire work for the month. So you want to do it yourself? Great. If you don't, use a VA, my personal vote. Go down that. Ricky, I'll answer your question. So Ricky's one of our clients. Thank you, man. So great to have you with us. In the 20 free lead snapshot, there's 2 options on the funnel: create a GHL license or don't. So we give you that choice because some people have the SaaS mode and some don't. You don't need SaaS mode for this to work. But if you've got SaaS mode, you want to give a free trial, you can use the GHL creation one. If you don't want to give a free trial, you still get them on the call, do the search for them, and give them the CSV spreadsheet as an export. But what you're doing is you're saying, here's the leads. Now let me show you how to manage them, and you're selling them the GHL. So that's why those 2 options there, Ricky. Does that help? One, you want to give a free account to GHL, and one you don't. Cool, thumbs up. Dora's got a hand up there. Dora, can I help with a question for you?
Yes, thank you. I was curious. I use Leadific, which is a white labeled version of GoHighLevel, and I have an agency account inside Leadific. Do you know if I can integrate this in, or is that something I need to reach out to that team for?
Yeah, do you have, yeah, of course you do. You go to your settings and you can get your API key, right? So you can 100% use it without any influence from Leadific whatsoever. The only difference is going to be Dora. Do you remember when I was showing the demos, I showed like all of those different brands and they all had it on their menu. They called it something different. The only thing that you're going to do is you're going to have a URL to go to rather than to click onto it from your menu. So you can use it. You put the API key, like you'll just log into it from the URL. So instead of being on the menu, you'll have a separate app to log into, but yes, 100%.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Easy. So Thomas just said, I buy my own license and I want to resell it for whatever I want. Is that how it works? Yes. So every single client is the $150 a month with you guys with the special deal, and you can make that price however you want it. So you can mark it up to whatever level you want to. So it's 1 license per client. Again, most of our clients use that first license for themselves to bring leads for their own agency. They use that to do demos. They use that to bring people in and give the 20 free leads. And then when the client makes a purchase, the license creation is instant. So the money's straight in your Stripe account. It's immediate. The license creation is immediate. So that first license to get up and running. Somebody said, can I use that first license to actually fulfill for my clients? Yes, we've had people do that as well. So a way to pay for your investment is to split it up. So you can go to a couple of your existing clients and say, hey, for $100, how about I put 250 leads in your account every month? So the client says, okay, for $100, 250 leads, do that 3 times. You've got 750 leads that you're giving out to your clients. You've got 250 for yourself, and you've paid for the system with the investment from the client. So yes, definitely doable. You just, again, copy and pasting that API. Guys, I'm very conscious that we promised Beyond to only be here for an hour. So let me just, I know there's a whole bunch of questions that have come through. Can I just scroll for a second and just make sure I've answered
questions? Let's answer them.
I've been answering all the questions, so that's all good, guys. If you've got any questions, well, feel free to jump on and ask us. We're all good here. Yeah.
Fantastic. Hardy just asked about the AI. We always talk about AI, and there's a couple of different things with AI, but when we talk AI, we talk about the conversational metric inside of GHL. So you know how you can look at wait for reply, and you can say to GHL, is the reply positive? Is the intent positive or negative? That actually is AI. Intent, judging intent of a reply is AI. So that's what I always point to when I'm we used to demo ELIZA, but we got to a point where we were doing multinational ELIZA demonstrations, and if people were in other countries it wasn't working, it was like, killing us. So now we talk about the conversational AI being the AI within GHL. Cool, awesome. What's the difference between a lead and a search? Great question. When you do a search, every result that comes up is part of that 1,000. So XYZ real estate company is 1 credit. ABC real estate company is 1 credit. Every company then might have 10 emails, but you're still only ever been charged for 1 credit. So we try and make that as fair as possible. You can get, with your 1,000 searches, you might get 3, 4, 5,000 emails from that search every month. Cool, awesome, guys. So have I still got that up on the screen? It's whitelabelsuite.com/extendly deal. As soon as you sign up, you're going to see the annual option if you want to take that. Straight away after that, you're going to see step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get started and book in with the onboarding calls. Come and get involved with the community. Let us help you succeed. Ebony has a metric. So Ebony's the head of our customer success. Her metric is making sure you succeed. How many of our clients are succeeding this month? Ebony. So her job is to make sure that you're successful, Ebony. I'm so thrilled to see you on the call.
Ebony, say hi.
Hi. Hey, Ricky. I talked to him earlier today. That is how serious I am about you guys succeeding.
Fantastic, fantastic. So Ebony's job, and Brianna's here on the call as well, their job is to help you make sales, right? That's how we keep you as clients. So again, if that's okay with you, let us help you make some sales. That's what we're here for. All right, guys, we're going to wrap. Beyond, thank you so much for the opportunity to come and say hi. Guys, this is going to be open for a little while. whitelabelsuite.com/extendly deal. And let us help you make some sales of GHL. Beyond, thank you again for the time, man.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for sharing this wonderful software. And again, there's people. This has been proven. People have used it in the community already, and I use it myself for my restaurants, which has nothing to do with HighLevel. I just wanted to try it out and see if it would work for another industry. And thank you, guys. So we staying true to our goal, we want to present this to you guys so you can take this opportunity and be able to generate more leads that are in your niche as well, so you can get in front of your ideal clients, sell the software, and or sell them more leads, whichever way you choose to go for.
Amazing, amazing.
And guys, one more last little thing. We're all business owners. We're all human. We're all here to help you. So no one, feel free to reach out. I'm always here to help you. Reach out to me on Messenger. That's my main point of contact. So I'll be there. Other than that, once again, Beyond, thank you. You're amazing. Thank you to the Extendly team. You guys are all amazing, and we're just so happy. So, guys, thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for
being
here. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon.